Hey.
Hey.
Today we did our first ever YouTube video.
Woo!
And it is a makeup tutorial that Kate did on me.
Yeah, it's just a super natural look, a little bit of shimmer, lots of contour, played up all her natural features. Super easy to do. So if you would like to see how to do this makeup look, just keep watching. Yeah.
Webcam light.
First, we're going to be taking some Prep and Prime Fix Plus and just spraying it all over the face. Just to prep. Next, we're going to be taking the HD foundation. I think it's in the color. Where's the color?
We're gonna go with it's buff. The lightest
In
possible.
the color buff. So we're just going to take the foundation and put a couple pumps on the back of our hand. Just like so. And then we're going to take the Sigma flat top kabuki brush, the F80. Just the flat top. And we're going to dip a little bit into our foundation. And then just start to buff it on the face in a circular motion. We're just going to be taking this right down the neck, just so we have a flawless seam. Moving on. Okay, so now we're just going to be taking the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the color NW15. Show you that. And we're going to be using a concealer brush F30 from Sigma again. See the blemishes, and then you would just put like your normal concealer on top, and then you can't have that blemish. Now for the fun stuff. We're going to be taking the NYX Wonder Stick for contouring, and I believe this is in the color light medium. So we're just going to go with the darker end to start. And yeah, face that way. So Vanessa has lovely high cheekbones to begin with. I haven't even contoured yet, and you can already kind of see the shadow that comes down along this way. So we're just going to accentuate that and bring a little bit more attention to it. We're just going to draw a little triangle coming down. We're going to follow the line of her cheekbone, and we're going to bring it back to the hollow of her cheek. So now she has a little triangle there, and that's just the hollow section of your cheek, and that's just going to really lift the cheek. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So bring it right down the cheek. We're going to draw a little line down, and then just connect the two and fill that in. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you are going to be blending it out. And then we're going to do a little bit of contouring on the forehead as well. We're going to be doing some in just where the temples are, with our thickest lines being towards the hairline and the thinnest being towards the eyebrow area. And then we're just going to bring some color up along the hairline too, just to kind of give her forehead a little bit more dimension and shape. And if you wanted to, you can also contour along the jawline right here. I don't always like to do that though, because sometimes it looks a little bit too dark and it looks like maybe you haven't blended your makeup in properly, and it doesn't look good sometimes.
I'll go out like that.
Now we're just going to be taking our damp beauty blender, and we're going to be using a clean side that has not been used yet, and we're going to go right in and start dabbing. Making sure not to drag down, we want to lift the cheeks, so we want to pull them up, and so we're going to be bringing this in an upward motion.
It's cool, I didn't see you do it last. Crazy.
can see, if you look that way, you can see that the triangle is really kind of blended out nicely, and now you can kind of just see the contour coming down in it. Doesn't look like such harsh lines anymore. So now we have a nice contour going on. And you can even bring it up just on the inside of her hairline. It's just framing the face. Now we're just going to work our way around. And always remembering to be going upwards because we're lifting. We don't want to bring any attention to pulling your face down. And jazz hands! So now we're going to take the same stick and we're going to use the light side of it, and we're just going to carve out those cheekbones just to make the contour even more intense. So we're just going to go right under the contour, and this is good for if you've made any mistakes now, because you can kind of fill them in and cover them up a little bit. If you've brought your contour down too low, you can kind of just go right under where it is and just fix that up. And the other way. And the same thing on this side. If you've made any mistakes, just go in and cover them up. And then also, because you've contoured up here, you don't want to miss out here. So we're just going to contour on the center of the forehead. Or sorry, highlight, don't contour, that won't look cute. We're going to highlight on the center of the forehead. And we're going to bring it right down the nose. And just a little bit on the chin. And now we're going to go back in with the same beauty blender, but do not go in with this side. We want to switch it to the clean side, because that will be cute.
Done. We are going to go in with some under eye highlight, and we're just going to be using the color for CoverGirl, Ready Set Gorgeous in the color Fair Claire. We're just going to be doing a triangle shape under the eye to highlight. And we're going to go back into the beauty blender again. We want to make sure we don't use the dark side and we stick with the light side.
Yeah, as you can see, it's like really intense right now in the camera light, but it will die down a little bit once we put the powder on and set everything. But you can see the highlight just really accentuates your cheekbone. We have the contour to carve it out, and we even have the lighting under the bottom of the contour to really just... Now we're going to be going in with MAC Studio Fix in the color NW18. And we're just going to be using, this is an Eco Tools, it's just a light fluffy powder brush. And we're just going to tap, not drag, because if you drag you're going to be pulling away all the work that you just did underneath. So you want to just tap everything into place. And we're going to be going along through the eyes, and we're going to be using a Sigma tapered highlighting brush, number F35. And we're going to be going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette in this highlighting color up top here.
You have to smell it every
You have
time.
to. It's like, you just can't.
That's crazy.
So good. And we're just going to use that lighter color to set all of the under eye. Okay, eyeshadow primer potion. Just going to be taking a little bit on the back of my hand. Just a tiny bit's all you need. And then we're going to be going in with a Real Techniques brush, just a flat brush. Just taking a little bit of product on the back of that, and we're just going to put it on the eye. If you're doing your makeup yourself, you can just use your fingers. There's nothing wrong with that. When I do makeup on someone else, I just like using a brush, so I'm not poking them with my fingers. Blending brush in the number E40, and we are going to just be taking a MAC eyeshadow, and it's Wedge.
Pretty color.
Yeah, I like it. It's a really good transition color. And we're just going to be focusing this on the corner of the eye, the outer corner. And we're just going to be doing small circles and then windshield wiper motions. And we're just going to work it right all the way in. Just giving you a nice base to work with. Starting it on that inner corner and just brushing it all the way in. Naked Basics palette by Urban Decay, and we're going to go in with the number Naked 2. I've touched pan on this because I've used it a bajillion times. And again, just outer corner and working our way in. This is just to build up a little bit on that wedge color that we used. And I'm using the exact same brush with it. So we're going to be going in with the Naked Basics palette again in the color WOS. I'm going to be using an eye shading E55 by Sigma. In with the L'Oreal Infallible in the color 002 Hourglass. That's upside down, there we go. And we're just going to be taking a large shader E60 by Sigma. And just focusing this on the inner corner. So we're going to be going in with a patting motion. Brush by Sigma, and we're just going to blend it out that color that we just used. Just to blend it with the other colors that we were previously building on. And we're going to be using the Voluminous Butterfly mascara in the color Blackest Black. Done, we are going to go back to our Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced, and we are going to take that nice big fluffy brush again, the Sigma Tapered Blending E40. We're going to be taking this beautiful color, really shiny. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but we're just going to be putting that on her cheekbones. So thank you so much for watching our first ever video on YouTube. We will be linking all of our social media and all the products we used down below. And
don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe. And we will definitely be back with more videos soon. Thanks for watching.